Hi there. I'd like to share some of the benefits of our executive membership with you.
10 shocking things Costco hides about its food court. Think the Costco food court is just a spot to grab a quick bite after shopping? Think again. Behind the $2 pizzas, budget-friendly rotisserie chickens, and $1.50 hot dogs lies a hidden world most people overlook. From perks that don't require a membership, to pizza-making robots, to a decades-long strategy of keeping prices steady. Comment 1 if you've tried Costco's rotisserie chicken. 1. The food court food tastes better than it looks. Behind those giant menu boards with simple food pictures and prices that seem stuck in the past lies a surprisingly delightful dining experience that Costco quietly delivers. Many people might glance at the food court and pass by without much interest. The photos of the dishes often lack visual appeal. But take one bite, and you'll understand why millions of customers line up every day. The prices here are jaw-dropping. You can get a hearty meal for about $12. That includes a juicy, flavorful roast beef sandwich, a crispy sweet churro for dessert, a soda, and a hot dog longer than your hand. You'd be hard-pressed to find these prices at any fast food chain today. And it's even rarer to find such consistent quality at this price point. What's more, the food at Costco isn't just filling and cheap. It's genuinely delicious. Each sandwich is made with fresh ingredients. The beef is tender, the sauce is well absorbed, and the bread stays crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. Even the churro, a simple dessert, has a mild sweetness and buttery aroma. It's fried to a perfect crisp without being greasy. Holding a hefty portion of food, knowing you paid just a few bucks instead of a fortune, feels like scoring a rare deal. That's why Costco's food court isn't just a pit stop after shopping. It's become a destination in its own right. With prices unchanged for decades, consistent flavors, and fast service, Costco's food court proves that sometimes the tastiest things hide behind seemingly dull photos. 2. The healthiest processed food. When you think of processed foods, you might picture salty, preservative-heavy, unhealthy options. But Costco has surprised both experts and consumers alike. Their famous rotisserie chicken is ranked among the healthiest processed foods out there. According to Dr. Oz's popular show, Costco's rotisserie chicken is a smart choice for nutrition-conscious eaters. It's not just the $4.99 price tag that impresses everyone. The ingredients in this chicken have been carefully evaluated. While it's not organic, it still meets the key criteria to be a top pick for family meals. Here's the surprising part. The chicken skin, often blamed for raising cholesterol, contains a good amount of unsaturated fats. These are the heart-healthy fats research says are beneficial. Food journalist Mark Schatzker says you can eat the skin without worry, as long as it's in moderation. This flips the old idea of skipping the skin for health on its head. That said, the rotisserie chicken is still considered processed. It contains additives like MSG, yeast extract, brown sugar, sodium tripolyphosphate, and natural flavorings. But compared to industrial frozen foods or greasy fast food meals, Costco's chicken is clearly a cleaner, more budget-friendly option. At a price cheaper than a fast food meal and enough to feed a family, this rotisserie chicken isn't just a symbol of value. It's proof that processed food can strike a balance between convenience and nutrition when done right. And Costco does it exceptionally well. 3. Whole rotisserie chicken at a crazy low price. In an era where a simple sandwich can cost you nearly $10, Costco's 3-pound rotisserie chicken priced at just $4.99 feels almost unbelievable. It's not only cheaper than at other major retailers like Walmart or Kroger, it's so low that Costco admits they're losing money on it. Yet, that doesn't stop them from selling hundreds of thousands of chickens daily, backed by a clever strategy. Internal data shows Costco sells over 100 million rotisserie chickens annually. At a price below production costs, they reportedly lose about $40 million a year just to keep that $4.99 price tag. But this loss pays off in a way numbers can't fully capture. Customer loyalty. After a long shopping trip that feels like a free gym session, customers are tired, hungry, and craving something convenient, tasty, and nutritious without breaking the bank. Costco's rotisserie chicken is the perfect answer. Some eat it on the spot. Others take it home for family dinners. Many even buy 2 or 3 to freeze. This shows the chicken isn't just a way to keep customers coming back. It's a symbol of the value Costco promises. The rotisserie chicken has even become a topic in review videos, food podcasts, and TV shows. By keeping the price steady for decades, Costco hasn't just created a beloved dish. They've made customers feel valued and cared for. Sometimes it's not the fancy, expensive food that keeps people coming back. It's the quiet consistency and thoughtfulness behind it. 4. Access the food court without a membership. Here's one of the most exciting secrets many people don't know. You can walk into Costco's food court and enjoy their famous dishes without needing a $60 annual membership. It sounds impossible for a system built on a paid membership model, but the reality is different at certain locations. The key lies in the store's design. Costco branches with food courts located outside the main building, separate from the shopping area, often allow anyone, even non-members, to approach and order. This is more common in warm climate countries like Spain, Mexico, or some southern U.S. states. With this setup, walking straight to the food court is easy. There's no need to pass the membership check at the main entrance. However, this isn't universal. Some people share that if the food court is inside but near the entrance or easily accessible, they've occasionally negotiated their way in. Of course, this takes a bit of patience, goodwill, and tactful communication. A genuine smile or a friendly attitude might convince staff to bend the rules. Another interesting tidbit: even celebrities, despite their wealth, sometimes use this trick to grab food court items without signing up for a membership. They just want that $1.50 hot dog without shopping for anything else. This proves the Costco food court's appeal goes far beyond the members-only boundary. 5. Saying no to French fries. In a world where French fries are practically a must-have at every fast food chain, Costco takes a completely different path. No deep frying, no French fries. It might sound like a flaw, but this is one of the most strategic decisions in Costco's food court. It's clear proof of their quality-first philosophy. Skipping French fries isn't just about leaving out a popular item. It's a deliberate choice to avoid reused frying oil, industrial fryers, and the health risks of saturated fats. While other brands rely on fries as a crowd pleaser, especially for younger customers, Costco focuses on healthier options like baked pizza, rotisserie chicken, sandwiches, or chicken bakes. You might think a fast food meal without fries feels incomplete. But once you try a piping hot chicken bake stuffed with chicken and cheese or a triangle of pizza as big as two hands, you'll realize you don't need fried sides to feel satisfied. Plus, the calorie count in each portion is enough to keep you full for hours without feeling heavy. On top of that, skipping fryers brings practical benefits: a cleaner kitchen, simpler processes, and faster service. Walk into a Costco food court and everything runs smoothly. No oil smells, no frying smoke, and no greasy vibe like at traditional fast food spots. In an era where consumers are increasingly health-conscious and focused on balanced eating, Costco's choice stands out. They don't try to please everyone with familiar items. Instead, they perfect what they believe is right. And the magic is, by intentionally leaving out fries, Costco's food court becomes unique. No fries needed, yet people keep coming back, naturally and trustingly. 6. The $1.50 hot dog and soda combo. If there's one timeless icon in Costco's food court history, it's the legendary combo. A hot dog longer than your hand, paired with a refillable soda, all for just $1.50. In an age of skyrocketing prices, where even a basic coffee can hit $3, this price is almost absurd. Yet Costco has kept this promise for over 3 decades. It's not just the price that's special, it's the quality. Costco's hot dog isn't like typical supermarket sausages. It's made from real meat, no fillers, with a rich, savory flavor. The bun is soft yet sturdy, holding the taste perfectly. And the soda, whether you're a Coca-Cola or Pepsi fan, comes with free refills, no questions asked. What makes this combo legendary is the story behind it. Years ago, when finance executives suggested raising the price to cut losses, co-founder James Sinegal pushed back hard. His famous line, "If you raise the price of the hot dog, I'll kill you," wasn't just a catchy warning. It was proof of Costco's commitment to sustainable service. Never let short-term profits overshadow core values. At $1.50, this combo barely makes a profit, but what it delivers is a lasting impression on consumers. In a world where everything is getting pricier, Costco's hot dog combo is a reminder that there's still a place that keeps its word to customers. That's why, whether you're at Costco for rotisserie chicken, pizza, or just a stroll, it's hard to leave without grabbing this legendary combo, a small meal that carries the steadfast gratitude of a major brand. 7. Using robots to make pizza. Behind Costco's massive pizzas, it's not just hand-kneaded dough or heaps of cheesy toppings. There's a remarkable blend of technology and cuisine. Few would guess that part of the pizza-making process is handled by robots. This technology ensures every Costco pizza is nearly perfect in consistency, from its shape to the thickness of the sauce to the amount of cheese on top. In the past, pizza making relied entirely on the hands of chefs. But with some busy locations serving thousands of pizzas daily, Costco quietly brought artificial intelligence into the kitchen. Robots are programmed to spin dough evenly, spread tomato sauce with millimeter precision, and sprinkle cheese and toppings in exact portions. Every step is fast, clean, and consistent, as if measured by a digital ruler. Of course, machines don't make the entire pizza. Humans still play a key role in preparing ingredients, monitoring quality, and baking the pies. But using robots for repetitive tasks cuts down on wait times for customers and saves operating costs without sacrificing flavor. This is especially meaningful since Costco insists on keeping pizza prices steady, despite rising ingredient and labor costs. What's more, Costco's pizza robots work behind the scenes, without fanfare. You won't see flashy robotic arms on display like at a tech expo. You'll just know that every time you order a pizza, you get a perfectly round, golden, fragrant, and piping hot pie with surprisingly consistent quality. 8. Frozen food court prices. In an era of inflation where every meal out feels like a financial calculation, Costco is one of the few retailers bold enough to say no to food court price hikes. From the $1.50 hot dog to the $10 giant pizza to the $4.99 whole rotisserie chicken, prices seem frozen for decades. But behind this steadfastness isn't just a financial choice. It's a deeply human philosophy of service. Keeping prices steady while ingredient, operating, and labor costs rise means Costco accepts lower profit margins on some items. Yet, instead of seeing this as a burden, they view it as a way to maintain consumer trust and loyalty. A pizza with a price unchanged for decades sends a quiet message. We're still here, and we're here for you. This frozen price strategy isn't random. That stability and consistency have turned the food court into a familiar stop for all kinds of customers. Shoppers may not remember every menu item's name, but they know they can eat well and stay full without breaking the bank. With millions of visits weekly, this loyalty benefits not just the food court but Costco's entire store. In a volatile food market, holding prices steady offers buyers a sense of security. It also gives Costco a unique identity. It's not loud or heavily advertised. Instead, it quietly earns trust through consistency and commitment in every penny. Costco doesn't freeze its food, it freezes trust. And that's a value money can't easily buy. 9. Rotisserie chicken isn't organic. Many people trust Costco's rotisserie chicken completely, partly because of its unreal price and partly because of the brand's reputation for quality. But here's a fact not everyone knows. Despite being cleanly prepared and recognized as one of the healthiest processed foods, Costco's rotisserie chicken isn't organic. This doesn't mean it's low quality. It simply doesn't meet the strict standards to be labeled organic. Specifically, the chicken contains common processed food additives like natural flavor enhancers, brown sugar, preservatives, and sodium triple-phosphate, a compound that keeps the meat tender and juicy after roasting. For health-conscious consumers, this might give pause. But in today's complex food market, Costco's transparency about ingredients, without hiding behind vague terms, is commendable. Their rotisserie chicken isn't organic, but at least you know exactly what you're eating. It's worth noting that U.S. law prohibits hormones or growth drugs in poultry. So, even if it's not organic, this product isn't a health risk. In fact, experts like Mark Schatzker and Dr. Oz say it's still a healthy choice among processed foods, especially if eaten in moderation and without overindulging in the fatty skin. With its crispy skin and tender, juicy meat, Costco's rotisserie chicken remains a go-to for many, not just for its low price but for its convenience. Understanding it fully And knowing the line between tasty and healthy helps you make smarter choices with every meal. Because health deserves clarity. 10. Comparing Costco to IKEA. If Costco is the icon of practical savings, IKEA embodies sleek, minimalist Nordic style. Both have their own food courts, and both win over customers with affordable prices. But if you had to choose, would you pick Costco's piping hot rotisserie chicken or IKEA's famous Swedish meatballs? When it comes to price, Costco stands out with jaw-dropping numbers. A large round pizza for $10 or a hot dog. And soda combo for just $1.50 is hard to find anywhere else. Meanwhile, IKEA keeps prices low but leans towards smaller, more refined portions. A serving of meatballs with creamy sauce, mashed potatoes, and lingonberry jam might satisfy you. But it won't fill you up if you're starving after a long shopping trip. In terms of feeling full and satisfied, Costco aims for hearty and convenient. A whole rotisserie chicken, a 16-inch pizza, or an oversized chicken bake leaves diners feeling rewarded. On the other hand, IKEA serves lighter dishes with appealing presentation and airy dining spaces, like an extension of their interior design experience. However, IKEA scores higher for healthier portions. Less grease, more vegetables, and clear options for vegetarian or organic foods are standout advantages. That's why many choose to stop at IKEA's food court for a light, wholesome meal after a tiring day. Still, Costco holds a major edge: customer loyalty. Keeping prices unchanged for decades, paired with generous portions, has made it an unofficial food haven for shoppers. Meanwhile, IKEA's food court feels like a refined extension of its minimalist lifestyle philosophy. Everything is just enough, well-balanced, and memorable. Two food worlds, two ways to delight customers. Whichever you choose, both succeed in their own unique way. Hidden behind Costco's seemingly simple food court is a strategy that's hard to ignore. From prices frozen for decades, to pizza-making robots, to cheap yet delicious rotisserie chickens. If you want to keep exploring surprising secrets like these, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next exciting videos.